When you've been injured in an accident or suffered significant losses, the last thing you want is to battle with an insurance company over your claim. Unfortunately, insurance companies are businesses, and their main priority is protecting their profits. That means they often aim to pay as little as possible. This is where attorneys come in. They understand how to negotiate effectively and ensure you get the compensation you deserve. In this video, we're going to explore exactly how attorneys negotiate with insurance companies, the strategies they use, and why having one on your side can make a huge difference in the outcome of your claim. The negotiation process starts with building a strong case. Attorneys know that the foundation of a good negotiation is solid evidence. They begin by gathering all relevant documentation and information. This might include police reports, medical records, witness statements, photographs of the scene, and even video footage if available. They also collect proof of financial losses, such as repair bills, medical invoices, and records of lost wages. By presenting the insurance company with organized and detailed evidence, attorneys make it harder for them to dispute the facts or undervalue the claim. Once the evidence is collected, attorneys move to calculating the full value of the claim. This is much more than simply adding up medical bills or repair costs. Lawyers look at the broader impact of the incident on your life. They consider future medical expenses, ongoing rehabilitation, loss of future earning capacity, and the emotional toll of pain and suffering. This comprehensive evaluation gives them a clear settlement figure to aim for and a strong justification for why it's fair. Communication with the insurance company is one of the most critical skills attorneys bring to the table. Insurance adjusters are trained negotiators who use specific tactics to minimize payouts. They might ask misleading questions, request unnecessary information, or try to get you to admit something that can be used against you. Attorneys understand these tactics and know how to respond strategically. They keep communication professional, factual, and focused only on the relevant points. Every statement is carefully crafted to avoid giving the insurer ammunition to reduce the settlement. Timing is another key element in negotiations. Attorneys know when to push and when to wait. Sometimes it's better to hold off on serious negotiations until your medical treatment is complete or your injuries are fully evaluated. Settling too early can lead to accepting an amount that doesn't cover long-term needs. Lawyers are patient, and they know that the longer they build the case, the stronger their position becomes. This patience can often lead to a much better final offer. A major advantage attorneys have is the ability to leverage the threat of litigation. Insurance companies prefer to avoid court because trials are expensive, time-consuming, and unpredictable. When an attorney makes it clear they are prepared to take the case to trial, it puts pressure on the insurer to make a fair settlement offer. Even if the case never reaches the courtroom, the willingness to go there can be a powerful negotiating tool. Attorneys also use legal knowledge and precedent to strengthen their position. They can point to past cases, court decisions, and settlement amounts to justify the value of your claim. This isn't just opinion. It's backed by documented legal history, which can carry weight in the negotiation process. Another important tactic is controlling the flow of information. Attorneys are careful about what they share with the insurance company. They provide only the necessary documents and avoid giving them anything that could be twisted to weaken the claim. For example, they may limit access to your complete medical history to prevent unrelated health issues from being used against you. Negotiations are rarely resolved in one conversation. They often involve a series of offers and counteroffers. Attorneys stay persistent throughout this back-and-forth process. They analyze each offer, compare it to the evidence, and determine whether it meets your needs. If not, they counter with a well-reasoned response backed by facts and legal arguments. This persistence often pays off in a better final settlement. Non-economic damages such as pain and suffering are often undervalued by insurance companies, but attorneys know how to present them effectively. They might use expert testimony, personal impact statements, and detailed descriptions of how the injury has affected your daily life. By humanizing your case, they make it harder for the insurance company to dismiss these damages as unimportant. Expert support is another way attorneys strengthen negotiations. They often work with specialists such as medical experts, accident reconstruction professionals, and financial analysts. These experts provide reports, testimony, and professional opinions that can validate the claim's value and support the demand for compensation. Throughout the negotiation, attorneys keep you informed and involved. They explain the steps they're taking, the reasoning behind their strategies, and the potential outcomes. You remain in control of whether to accept or reject an offer, but you benefit from their experience and skill. This partnership allows you to make informed decisions without being overwhelmed by the stress of direct negotiation. In the end, attorneys negotiate with insurance companies by combining evidence, legal expertise, communication skills, and strategic pressure. They know the tactics insurers use to minimize payouts, and they have the tools to counter them. Having an experienced attorney by your side often leads to a significantly better settlement than trying to handle the process on your own. If you're facing a dispute with an insurance company, remember that their goal is to pay as little as possible. Your attorney's goal is to get you the maximum amount you're entitled to. That difference in priorities is exactly why having professional legal representation can be one of the most important decisions you make after an accident or loss. With the right lawyer, you stand a much better chance of securing the compensation you truly deserve.